Hello and welcome to Taboretum channel. I'm super excited because today we are finally going to do something practical, not just sit and talk. And we'll do something simple, but we'll do the whole process of designing, slicing and printing. Whenever you want to do something on a 3D printer, you need to first design the thing, then you need to slice it, so translate it from the 3D object to something that the printer can understand, and then actually print it. So today I'll design, slice and print the shopping trolley chip, which is a simple thing that everyone is using daily. And of course I will base it on a coin that's a 2 zloty coin, the Polish currency. I just needed to as a base of the sizing, and we'll use a Taboretum logo as the nice addition to make it look cool. Okay, so we are going to start, and we are going to use the Tinkercad, which is a super simple program for designing and modeling. Let me start recording of my screen. Yep, you should now be seeing my screen. Okay, so we go to Tinkercad, and here we are. We are going to create a new design, 3D design, and this thing will be pretty simple. We'll just import the shape of our logo, which is a small logo SVG file, so vector file. Yep, and there's some automatic scaling happening, and here it is. Looks similar, right? And then we'll try to make a coin shape. So that's a cylinder, and what we're going to do, we're going to use a ruler that is over here, and we are going to say this is going to be 21.5, because that's the dimension of the Polish 2 zloty coin, 21.5, and the height of the thing is 2 mils. So that's the coin. We can get rid of the ruler, and as you can see, our logo is too big. So we'll just scale it down, dragging this dot here, and if we press the Shift key, it will keep proportions. Right, so maybe this is the right size. Let's see. Oh, still probably too big, so let's shrink it a bit more. Something like that. Whoops. Something not that easy to grab it. Yeah, I think it's fine. So what we will do next, I can zoom a bit so we can see some more details. As we can see, it is bigger, but it doesn't really matter, because what we want to do, we want to have a hole of this shape. So we can simply switch from solid to hole. And now our logo is a hole, and we just need to put the hole in the center of the coin. So select both things, press the L key for alignment tool, and we say let's align it in X and in Y axis, and here it is. It is, you see that the hole is bigger, but it doesn't really matter because we will be just cutting. So again, select both of these and just group these things. Ctrl G or the button up here, and ta-da! Here is our thing. So the last thing we need to do is to press the export button. So we select the thing, press the export button here, selected shape as STL file. That's the file that we usually do for 3D printing. And here we have it. Now we switch to Cura. As you can see, I've selected the printer that I'm going to use, which is Creality Ender 5. All the rest is pretty much standard. and let's load our Taboretum chip. Here it comes. You can see it here at the center of the build plate. We can actually probably print more than one of these. So if we right click on it, we can multiply select it or do the Control M. So let's add 2 more. Don't ask me why Cura is arranging them like that. I have no clue. Daily I'm using other software. We'll talk about slicers next in some of the next episodes, but let's stick to these for now. And now we press the slice, right hand at the bottom here, and we have standard quality up there, which is 0.2 millimeters and 20% infill. So let's slice it. Slicing is happening. And we can go to preview, and it says it will use 2 grams of filament, 0.7 meter, and it will take 18 minutes to print. So let's preview the thing. And you can see now the sliced thing, and here on the right hand side you can see that there's a layer number. If we go down, we'll see different layers. Let's go to the first one, and right here you can see actually the lines, so how the printer will be moving and printing the thing. So it will make first the one on the left and this one, then the third one, and then it will move up to the next layer. And if we go to the layers, the color of the thing shows the speed. So first layer is always slower to have a better stickness to the print bed, and then the second is already a bit quicker, and the third one even quicker than that. Fourth is yet another solid one. Fifth is hollow one, so you have just the infill in there. Then sixth also is the infill, and then again we are back to solid, because the default setting is to have 4 solid layers in Cura, right? So let's save it to the disk. We can probably go to the same place, yeah, as a G-code file. So let's save it. And the next thing to do is get our printer ready. Now we'll be switching to the printer control panel. So we are at the third stage now, printing. As you can see, the printer is already heated up because I had to change filament. It is now 220 degrees and the bed is 60 degrees. I don't remember exactly what are the defaults coming from Cura, so we'll see. And what we do now is we add our file over here. That's fluid, so that's a Clipper firmware on the printer. It's not a default thing. So I will just add, click upload and print, select our G-code file, open, and it's there, and you should be able to start to see if the thing is moving on the left hand side, and I will actually turn on some more lights so it won't be that messy. We are done with the printing part, which is usually the most fun part. As you can see here, we have the our shopping trolley chip with our logo here. We actually have more of them, and if you look closely, it is same size and shape as the original coin. What I don't like about it that if you look closer, it is not actually a circle. It is rather a polygon, and that's that's a feature of Tinkercad. Because today I was using tools that I don't use daily. I don't use Tinkercad. I use FreeCAD, and I don't really use Cura, and I use Simplify 3D, and I will talk about it in the future episodes, but I wanted to use the simplest possible tools. You can check in the description, there are links to those tools. You can try it yourself, do it yourself, print it yourself. And the main message from this episode is that you have 3 parts of the process. So first phase is designing the thing. Second is slicing it, so making it understandable for the printer. And the third phase is actual printing. Of course, if you are starting and you don't want to design your own stuff, you can just find interesting models to print at places like Thingiverse or others, and just start with the second phase, slicing and then printing. However, you need to remember that printing some objects is complicated, right? So we'll talk a bit more about it. So don't start with something super fancy, start with something easy to be rewarded and be happy with your 3D printing journey. It is test time. Here we have our Taboretum chip designed, sliced and printed, and we have shopping trolley. And let's see. Ta-da! Works. Let's see if we'll get it back. Yep. So proven working. Okay, so thanks a lot. It was all for today. Looking forward to hear from you for comments, questions, subscriptions, and so on. Thanks, and take care. Happy printing.